Realistically, if I want kids by about 28, but I want to be married for probably 2 years before having kids, I need to have a husband and be married by 26.
Wow, good math. Stupid. I'm pretty slow, and I could realize that way quicker than that.
And then I'm going to be engaged for probably about a year, you know, to plan the wedding and do all that stuff. So I need to be a fiance. I need to be engaged by 25.
By 25, but yeah, here you are at 23, and you're just a runner.
She's a runner, she's a track star.
I don't know how old she is. It just fit.
But then, you know, usually before you get engaged, you're probably dating the person for about 2 years. I feel like that's a good amount of dating someone. That means that I'm going to have to basically meet this person by 23? 22?
I mean, it's a good idea, you know, especially if that's what you want your life path to be. You're going to have to hunker down and find somebody you want to be with. Yeah, pretty basic there.
Wait a second. I'm very much single. So how is this gonna work? Because my plans are getting a little, like, I actually have to meet someone tomorrow to have this be my life.
See, and I think a lot of modern women are, if they did the math, they would realize how cooked they actually are. Because that's good math, right? Dating somebody for a couple years, getting engaged for a year, then getting married, and then maybe a year after marriage you have kids. So you're talking about 4 years off rip being with somebody, right? And that's if you do it quickly. I dated Cass for 7 years. Look, are you okay back there? Sorry, I just heard you sniffing. Because I don't put a shot collar on you. I just check on you. I talk to you like a, you know, actual human with a heart would do. Hassan. Excuse me. But I think if a lot of modern women actually did this math, they would realize how actually cooked they are. Because a lot of times women will just think that it's just going to happen. My knight in shining armor will just find me, and before you know it, I'm married with children, and he'll be a billionaire and make $300,000 a month and be 6'5" and jacked and be rich. Like, oh, come on, stop it. Stop it. The likeliness that you're going to marry a man that makes $1 million a year is about the same likeliness I'll be able to dunk on LeBron right now. It's just not going to happen. It's like a pregnant woman on welfare. It just won't happen. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. I don't see, like, I hope that more of these women start to realize this, but there's a chart here that I want to show you guys. This is teen pregnancies, percentage of young adults who are parents 2010 versus 2023. In 2010, as you can see, it's pretty, you know, you're looking at 14, almost 15% of teenagers, 15%, and like a lot of the country's red, but it's like now it's really yellow. Barely any kids are getting pregnant, which is probably a good thing that we don't have teen pregnancies, because a lot of times with teen pregnancies, these kids aren't married. They're not married. But this is the math that modern women need to start doing. They need to start doing this math so they realize that the time clock is a ticking. It's a ticking a big time. And you got to be careful with what you do and how you spend those early years of your life, ladies. This is why I say from the ages of 18 to 24, women have their highest real estate value, their highest sexual marketplace value, their highest relationship marketplace value. And that's the time that you need to sell. That's the time where you need to really get in there. You need to get in where you fit in and find a man. Or at least find a man that you're worthy of courting, both sides of it. But so many women think they have so much time when you really don't. Like, you've got a biological clock. And let's break it off into, okay, so I haven't talked about this in a while. Let's talk about attraction really quick. So you have your sexual marketplace value and your relationship marketplace value. This is how I give women a number, 1 through 10. You can't use 7, fresh face out of the shower, your natural hair, your natural face, how you look. 1 through 10. So if let's say you give a woman a sexual marketplace value. I always use this example. She's a corn star, right? She can do everything in the sheets. She can bend you up like a pretzel. She can do tricks on it, all the works. You give her a 10 out of 10 in the sheets because she's a freak, right? She knows what she's doing. But her relationship marketplace value is a 0. Straight 0. You average those two numbers out, and then you would get a 5 total. So let's take another chick, right? Maybe she only has 10 bodies, and she's kind of hot. So her sexual marketplace value may be like let's say a 6. And her relationship marketplace value maybe is an 8. You average those two numbers together. I don't know what it is. Probably around a 7, right? Let's just put her at a 7. That's how you need to be looking at these women when you're going to date them. Look at their sexual marketplace value, their SMV, and their RMV. Put those numbers together and see what you have. Because if a girl's really hot, She's been ran through like a set of stairs.
She's a runner, she's a track star.
Been sprinted through, got a ton of bodies. And you're like, I really love her, you know? She's just, I think she's the one for me. I really do. She likes apples. I love apples. These girls really know how to pull guys. It's like the stripper psychology, like the stripper ideology. The strippers know how to talk to men and speak to their most like primal animalistic desires. You guys have been to a strip club. These women can speak to you like they're bucking you with their eyes. They know what they do. I call them eater eyes. You know, a woman looks at you and you can tell she's an eater. I can tell. You just look like, she's an eater. These women know how to speak to that natural, that like primal, animalistic side of a man. But a woman that's innocent doesn't know how to speak to that side of a man, right? But she speaks to the more softer side of the man, looks at you as a point of authority. Be careful with women that are eaters because they know how to pull you in with the cooter. They know how to do that. They can pull you in real quick with the coochie. Real quick. So you got to be careful. It's good to be attracted to her, yes. But you always got to look at her relationship marketplace value as well. You always have to look at that. So let's get into another clip here. We've got, so apparently some of these women are talking about there's going to be a mass blackout to try to crash the economy from November 25th to December 2nd. This looks so
stupid.
Then I am all in.
I know you weren't about to scroll, as I'm about to tell you the most important piece of information of the day.
We're not asking, we're shutting it down. Mass blackout, November 25th to December 2nd. Personally, for me, I'm going to have my lights on. The largest economic blackout protest in U.S. history begins November 25th. I won't be a part of that. No work, no spending, no restaurants, no projects, no events, no restaurants, no backing out. Well, a lot of you women don't work as it is. Because I'm in Section 8. No spending. Well, you have food stamps, so you're not spending any money anyways. No restaurants. Your EBT doesn't work at a restaurant. No projects. What are you working on besides having more kids? No events. Where are you going? You got kids to take care of. No restaurants. Okay, that's the same thing repeated. No backing out. The only thing you're backing out is that took us into another man's penis. Okay, let's see what we got.
A mass blackout is planned November 22nd to December 2nd. A few organizations got together like Blackout America, May Day, Sick Day, and Big Beautiful Boycott. They did this one day last month and it was successful. So this time we're doing it for a whole week. This is a people-powered movement. And I can get behind this. It's like a pushback towards fascism, greed, lies, consumerism. Somebody said we are not powerless and we should decide where our money goes. And I agree. If you agree to and you want to participate, I'm going to explain how. You don't have to do every single thing on the list. It's not realistic, but just do what you can. And please don't comment any negativity like, I can't do this, I can't do that. Like I said, do what you can. If you feel like you can't do anything on the list, just share it. Share this video, make your own, just share the message. The first one is no work. And I know that's not realistic for a lot of us, but if you have PTO, take it. If you have to go, do the bare minimum. You're still slowing the flow of profit by doing the bare minimum. Don't clock in early. Don't stay late. Take that whole hour lunch break. And again, if neither one
I'm just going to take this at a lens of how I view every day as a man. And I think, number one, every day as a man, you should be working. You can have days off, yes, but planning to be lazy and to get nothing out of it as far as like family time or anything like that, already a wasted effort here.
Those work for you, engage in the other parts of the blackout, especially no spending. We're not giving any money to mega corporations at all.
Okay, no spending. You're so dumb. You've had to pay your rent for the month, more than likely. You've had to pay your car note. You've had to pay your electricity, your lights, your AC. So what are you going to do? Just sit outside? Like, no matter if you say, I'm not spending today, you have to spend money to live. You're paying probably a lease or a car payment or a finance payment on a car, on a house, a mortgage or rent. So therefore, that you're already paying money.
So no Walmart, Target, Amazon, Uber Eats. Just for 1 week, save your money and pretend like those conveniences don't even exist. How to prepare, because for that week, you're going to need to eat. Some people need medicine. So try to buy all of that before November 25th. Not the day before, though. They're asking people not to wait until the day before so there's not an influx of purchases. And if you can, try to get your food from local shops. So community-owned stores, maybe a local pharmacy. Also put off anything that can...
I like shopping local. I really do. But I went to like a local bread store and I was like, why is this bread $20 a loaf? Well, it's made with it. It's like, it's cool, but like y'all charging a lot for this. I like to eat local. I do. I buy local honey and local bread. But it is more expensive. But the thing is, I have the autonomy on whether or not I want to buy it. I'm cool with that. But it is expensive. But I'm cheap. Chat, put a 1 in the chat if you're cheap. Bro, I'm cheap, bro. Like, I was raised up eating Vienna sausages and freaking mac and cheese, pork and beans, sauerkraut and weenies, hamburger helper. Chat, what was, we'll get into this in a minute. What was one of your struggle meals? Let me know. We'll get into this after this video.
Wait, any events, deliveries, projects, even if you have a bill that's going to be due that week, pay it ahead of time if you can. We're not spending any money that week. And before that week, we're only spending it locally, no corporations. Even after the week is over, you should still support small businesses, no corporations. I know personally I did see a lot of people ask, why is it only a week? In my opinion, if it was longer, people would just skip over it. They would say it's just too unrealistic and just skip over it. And if enough of us actually do it, 1 week will definitely hit them where it hurts for sure. You know, today, right now, most stores, a lot of stores allegedly are raising their prices just so the sales, the Black Friday sales, Cyber Monday sales will seem so much better. You shouldn't support that type of manipulation anyway. Most of us fall for it every time. That's why they keep doing it. But it's time to stop. It's literally our consumerism that fuels this exploited system. And the way to make it stop is to stop fueling it. Stop engaging. Stop giving.
1 week's not going to do anything. I think y'all realize that, right? This is like saying, hey, everybody go skip the gym for a week, or go to the gym for a week, and let's see if anything changes. Nothing's going to change.
Them your money. It's time to take our power back. My heart is so happy seeing all these people canceling.
I'm sorry, it's so hard to take her serious with all the hand tattoos and the ridiculous, just her look is ridiculous. Okay, let's go back to struggle meals before we got into that stupidity.
Stupid.
Excuse me, Chad. One of my struggle meals, hamburger helper. I probably had every flavor by the time I was 13, bro. Hamburger helper. I ate the Vienna sausages out of a can. Pimento cheese sandwiches. I don't know what it was with my grandma. Every time I went over there, bro, she had pimento cheese. Slapped that in between some Wonder Bread and some Lay's with no salt because they was old. Bro, it slapped. At the time, slapped. I remember one time my grandma had a bunch of prunes in her refrigerator. It's like, Grandma, what are these? Oh, those are prunes. They help you poop. I was like, oh, okay. And I ate like half a jar. Boy, I was stuck to that toilet all day. I was like, oh, these are really good. I did the same thing in college. I had a lot of apricots. We went to like a gas station, and I ate gas station apricots. Really good idea. Smart move on my part. 200 IQ. And yeah, needless to say, my cheeks were glued to a toilet almost the entire day. So it was rough. It was really brutal out there in those streets. But let me know, what was your struggle meal? Any of you guys have a struggle meal? My mom would make sauerkraut and cut up ballpark franks. Sauerkraut and weenies is what she called it. She'd cut up the weenies, put it in sauerkraut, put it in the oven, bring it out, and that's what we ate. It was terrible, bro. It was horrible. Shout out to my mom. Love my mom, but horrible meal. She'd make this meatloaf, garbage. And then she would make, we would have chili dogs. But she would get the Hormel out of a can, put it in the pot, and then she would put the hot dogs in the chili and cook the hot dogs with the chili, and then you pour that over. Those were some of my struggle meals, dude. It's so bad. We were so poor that sometimes, dude, we would always have the bologna. Yeah, I remember bologna. I ain't had bologna in a month of Sundays. Bologna with the plastic around it. You rip that plastic off, and then you wrap it in a piece of American cheese, just bologna and cheese. You eat like 2 or 3 of those, and there's your lunch. Ramen noodles, oh my god, I ate so many packs of ramen noodles. I was a big cup noodle guy at an early age, big cup noodle guy, and then I got into the brick ones, and I thought I was freaking Chef Gordon Ramsay. I was like, oh, I'm gonna cook these up on the oven, and made a bunch of messes, so I had to go back to the cup noodles. But yeah, man, the struggle meals. A week's not gonna do anything. I don't think a week's gonna do anything. I don't see it. I don't see how this is going to help or hurt the economy. This is going to do anything. This isn't going to crash anything. It's really going to have no effect. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It was good to have you guys out, man. Until next time. Peace.